there is nothing as sweet as this particular clip you guys are about to watch, right? You know, one thing with these white folks is when they see a black person, all of them just assume that every single black person is scared of police. All of them just assume that every single black person, once they hear I'm going to call the cops, then they'll not start running. Pa, 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 pa. On this case, it was a different scenario that a young man, a honorable young man that wants to work to put food on his table. Apart from that, he wants to work to feed his family. Apart from that, he wants to work so that he don't depend literally 100% on welfare. Went to work for this lady, and this was everything that the lady can actually did to this innocent black man. And guys, I will keep saying it. Reason why you see me mix up this type of videos on my channel is because I want black people to be alert. Because it was because this boy was alert and this boy did exactly what you're about to watch that God actually vindicated him. Just imagine he was not at alert and this woman started screaming, she started shouting, she started saying he's threatening me, he's threatening my life. Like, some of these white folks are damn wicked. They are wicked to that point. Let's watch this video. I'll be back with commentaries. Welcome to the channel. My name is Sonia. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Credit belongs to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. With that being said, let's dive right into this video. Let's watch.
She is on the phone with 911 right now.
She said I'm rude and he's just threatening me right now.
Look at her. She said I just threatened her. What threat? What threat did I make towards you?
I'm Elizabeth.
What threat did I make towards you, ma'am? Huh? This is crazy. I've never. I already knew what it was when I first got here, though.
Here she is 1 minute later trying to sound distressed so the police can come quicker.
What? What? What in the world is this, boy? I ain't gonna lie. I've never in my life had to deal with no bullshit like this. Never in my life. How y'all doing? I just want to start off by saying thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for the love and support. Appreciate everybody for reaching out to me. I am okay. I've been getting a lot of comments on my last video, similar to this one, asking about my well-being. I am unharmed. Basically, I'm going to just give y'all a little update about what happened that day. So basically, I'm an HVAC technician. I'm contracted out daily to go to different people's homes. I clean air ducts, I clean furnaces, air conditioning units, dryer vents, good stuff like that around your homes. That day, I was contracted to go out to her home by her and her husband. They wanted their air ducts cleaned. So right off bat, I pull up to the home, I grab a few pieces of equipment out my van, then I eventually enter the home. As soon as I enter the home, the woman is standing by the door. She greets me at the door. She doesn't tell me her name or anything. I introduce myself. I let her know what I'm there for. If she could show me certain parts of the home that I'll need to know about in order to do my job. So she was the only one there. Her husband was at work, so automatically knew to be as gentle as possible. I am a stranger coming into your home at the end of the day. You're by yourself, so I already knew how to approach the scene with her. As I'm talking to her for the first time, I'm already picking up a bad energy from her. She's giving me a bland stare as I'm explaining to her the things that I'll need to do around the home and the things that I'll need to access. She would periodically cut me off as I was trying to explain certain things to her. So I eventually asked her to see her utility room. That's where I would end the cleaning by cleaning her furnace. She kind of turned towards me and looked like, why do I need to show you that room? Like, why do you need to go down there? That's when I then explained to her, I would end the cleaning there. So she kind of slowly walked down. That's when she, showed me where the room was in the basement. So as soon as she shows me the utility room, I instantly start my work to inspect the furnace. I take the furnace door off, I pull my phone out, start taking inspection photos just to show her, make sure nothing needs an extra cleaning in the furnace, make sure everything is working properly. So as I'm about to begin my work in the utility room, she's literally right over my shoulder. She's not leaving my side. She's watching everything that I'm doing. She then asks me, they let me do a job like this? And that's when I kind of turned towards her, like, what does that mean? Like, I'm confused on what you're asking me. So I kind of giggled that off. I'm there to make the money. I'm really not trying to talk to you. So it was an awkward silence at that moment because I already kind of could pick up what type of time she was on. So I was just trying to do my job and get out of there. So I'm trying to continue to take these photos. I can hear her over my shoulder. She's going in and out of her foreign language and English. Her English side, I kept hearing, how long have I been doing the job? Do I know what I'm doing? Stuff like that. I'm going to continue the story in part 3. So as she's asking me these questions, I am answering them. I'm being professional, being polite as possible. Basically let her know that, yes, I am a trained professional. I know what I'm doing here. I then go to flick her through the photos that I just took in her furnace. That's when she looks at me and she then claims that the photos that I was showing her weren't photos of her home. So as she said this, I kind of stopped and I'm looking at the photos like I'm confused on what you mean. I literally just took these photos. You're watching me take the photos, you know? But hey, me being the professional that I am, I go down and I retake the same photos so she can see me take the photos, clearly take them in her furnace, and show her those photos again. She then goes on a little rant, basically saying she doesn't trust me. She doesn't think that I'm going to do a good job in her home, and that she was going to call her husband. Now, once she said this, I was already at the edge of I'm not going to do the cleaning in her home because she was basically labeling herself as a problematic customer. Didn't want to create another problem by doing the cleaning and she call in later about something just to try to get a refund or even get me fired. So at this point, she's not letting me talk. She's basically trying to talk over me, cutting me off every time. So at that point, I mean, you're being problematic. So I let her know I'm not going to do the cleaning there. I'm going to give my office a call. They should be contacting you, and you guys can go from there. But as for now, I'm going to pack all my equipment, and I'm going to leave. So as I'm packing my equipment, I start making my way upstairs to leave her home. She's following right behind me, literally on my back, basically on the back of my heels. She's so close to me. Threatening to call her husband, yelling at me, saying all sorts of things. As I'm walking through the garage, I hear her yell that she's going to call the police. Now, I know if someone calls the police on you and you leave the scene before they arrive, that's basically you fleeing the crime scene. So I let her know, if you call the police, then I'm going to stay. I'm going to wait for them. I then start to record. So after the recording, I was just in shock. Like, I didn't know what just happened. I was literally standing outside in a blizzard. So I got in my van, watching my surroundings, waiting on the police to show up. I didn't know what type of police unit was going to show up just by how she was acting on the phone, making it seem like I was causing harm to her or something. So I was honestly scared. So luckily, it was only 2 officers that showed up. They came to defuse the situation, basically asked me to leave the premises. They did take down some information. Before I was about to leave, the officer that went up to her and got her side of the story actually came up to me on her behalf to see if I was willing to stay and do the cleaning, but I simply declined. This also happened in Golden Valley, Minnesota. So I stay in Minnesota, and that's where this incident took place. So that's what happened. I do want to thank you guys once again. Appreciate the love and support that you guys have been showing me. This will not be the last that you guys will see of me. Let's end racism together. Peace.
I have to go extra miles to go and look for that particular boy's story, because a lot of people were like, how did it end? We need to know what is happening, because the way the woman was actually screaming in that video actually got over 20 million views. 20 million. It got a lot of attention. It got a lot of white folks even saying that this woman is insane. This woman is absolutely not. This woman is not okay. She's not feeling fine. Your husband invited this boy or this man to your house to come and work. Now, because this boy was alert enough, he was quick to on his camera so that he can start recording. You can see how she misbehaved and she was panicking like a baby that had just collected her breast milk from her mouth. You did not allow him to do his job because you are not so comfortable with him. For the fact that he's someone that look like me, obviously he can come to your house and steal every single thing. And of which these kind of people that react like this, right? Their house, there is nothing good about their home to steal. People that react like these are people that they literally are not even making half of what people that are working for them are making. But now let's understand that someone came to my house and I'm not comfortable with the person. And I feel like everywhere I need to be policing him around because I'm not comfortable with the person. Why can't I just keep my mouth shut? Okay, even if I can't keep my mouth shut now and I followed him and I know I'm tired, I need to go and rest. Why can't I just tell the person, hey, I'm so not comfortable with you and I'm sorry about that. Can you please just leave? This young man would have just left without any scene being created. But because she was looking for every single thing that she can actually rob him, the moment she saw that it was a black person, she was like, whoa, this is an opportunity. And the opportunity is for me to just create a scene so that the police can actually come arrest him. After all, he's looking so smallish. He's looking so scary. He's afraid of me. Let me start shouting. Let me start panicking. And she started yelling. She started shouting or barking like a dog. She started barking. He is here. Can you please come on time? He is threatening. How does that video look like a threat? See, these are the kind of white folks that actually embarrassed other white folks, honestly. You can hear from the guy's story, he did not leave the scene. So please, why we are doing this video is for a lot of people to be learning, right? And I keep saying it, some of the videos I might be bringing might not be recent. Let me just put that out here. So a lot of people can actually know. It might not be recent, but we are doing it so that a lot of people can actually get the awareness of the environment that they have, especially black Americans. Now, one thing that the boy did that actually made me happy was he did not leave the scene. Because if he would have left, even the videos he had wouldn't have really done anything for him. He stood. So when issues like that happen, please look at your environment very closely. Alert any other black person that you think is in the neighborhood, or you scream for the neighborhood to actually come out as well, and then you stay in that scene so that you're going to talk to the cops, and after you are done with it, you press charges. You press charges, sue her axe off. Since you know how to shout, since you know how to scream on top of her voice. Because every single thing that look like me, we are criminals, we are thieves. Yes, we can never do something good in the community. While if you check all the turnaround tables, it has been turning around on their head. They are the ones that have been criminals, pursuing people, east, west, north, and south. Go and check the history of what just happened within the last 2 months. If you are seeing 30 people that did that, out of the 30, just 2 or 1 person will just be from blacks. Anyways, credit belongs to original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. If you have not subscribed, like this video, drop me a comment, and lastly, do not forget to share for every other person to get this good news. And guys, yes, with no further ado, I do like I say in my videos, I'm going to say bye, and I'll see you guys in my next one. And just let me know what you think. Anyways, I love you guys. Mwah. From the depth of my heart, I love you. Mwah.